of money?
It's 70 sterling, and the 70 sterling, you know, the British pound is stronger than the American dollar, so it works out to be I think it's just under 90,000 USD. So that's where that money comes in. Now, I'm happy. Abel said I made one payment to him of £8,000. That is a lie. And I'm going to take screenshots when I come off from here. If I can't do it tonight, I'll do it first thing in the morning. I'm going to put my evidence up on my page, detailing all the payments that were made to him. And it wasn't just £8,000. I'd given him, the first time Abel asked me for money was when he was going to America the first time. He asked me for £1,000 because he wanted to book himself into a bed and breakfast. We ended up fighting over that. I gave him the money, and then found out he was doing something completely different. So he lied to me about that money. That was the first time I gave Abel money. The second time I ended up having to give him money was because he asked me for 1,500 USD. And at the time I told him I couldn't, and I suggested that he borrowed the money from somebody because I couldn't give him the money at the time. And I said to him, I can't give you the money at the time. Borrow the money from someone. And at that time he was friends with Bluesbury. And I said to him, well, why don't you borrow the money from her? And then I can give it to you back. Anyhow, cut a long story short, me and Abel ended up arguing. Then after, and I didn't speak to him for about, I think it was about 3 days. I didn't speak to him. And when we did start speaking, he said to me, you know, you said that I should borrow the money, the 1,500 USD. Well, I did. And I need to pay this person back. And I've got all these text messages. And he then started to put pressure on me to give him the $1,500 because he said it was because of him. It was because of me he borrowed the money in the first place. And I was like, and that time I remember he was having his match around that. He was having his match around that time. And me and him was fighting and arguing. So I said to him, when I was arguing with him, I said, I don't owe you no money. And he was playing against somebody, that guy that he was playing against. I can't remember what the guy's name was. But you know, the last official match he had that he lost, I didn't shoot at that match. But when we started arguing, I told him I was going to shoot for his opponent. And I knew that was going to get him angry. He started calling me a bitch because I said I was going to shoot for the opponent and I didn't owe him any money. I said to him, you know that $1,500 that you think I owe you? I am going to shoot it across to a Michael McNugget, I think it is, McNugget or something like that. That was the last official match that he had. And he was putting me under pressure to give him the 1,500. I did give it to him in the end. But before leading up to that, he was telling me I owed him the money. And I was like, I don't owe you nothing. I suggested you borrowed it from your friend. That is your friend. I suggested you borrowed the money. Time had passed. You come back to me, you know, almost a week later, and then start telling me that, yes, I did borrow the money and you owe me now £1,500 because if it wasn't for you, I would have never borrowed the money. And started to pressure me. So I was paying him I was giving him throwing him $250 here, $250 here, $400. I was just giving it to him willy-nilly over a period of time. He was very upset with me for that. So that's 2,500 we've come up to. And then I think that the next payment was the talent show, which was another 1,000. So we're talking 3,500 now. The next payment,
remember this car,
which was the original amount he asked me for, which was 8,000, and then that car sold, and then there was another 3,000. So that was 11,000. So you add that together. That's 3.5 and 11. What's that? And I've got the proof for that because I paid him all of that via PayPal.
Like 14 and a half. You said 3.5 and 11.
That's just cash payments. We ain't even gone on to the shooting yet. Because you would think if somebody gave you that amount of money, they wouldn't continue pressurizing you to shoot for you on top of that. So on top, and Abel was just, you know, on me every day. I'm going live. I'm going live. I'm going live. I'm going live. I've got a hot match today. I need you to shoot big. You're going to have to charge up big. I want 500k coins. And I've got all text messages.
All right. Number 5.
I want him to deny everything that Abel denies. I will put it up on my page. I'm not going to let him get away with the lies.
All right. Lady Louise.
Come on, man.
All right, Lady Louise, listen. It's late, and I know it's past your bedtime. I said I have 19 questions. I'm only at number 5. Now, number 6. Did you know, regardless, you're the one who shoot your money on TikTok for him? Did you know? Wait, did you know? What I want to say here? Did you know, regardless, you're the one who shoots your money? All right, forget that. How many times you sent Abel money on PayPal?
I think, have I counted out 6 times? 5, 6 times? I've given you the total. So, and I broke it down. 1,000 for a hotel the first time he went to America. And then the 1,500 loan that he had taken, that he claimed that he had borrowed from Bluesberry, and Bluesberry was pressurizing him for her money, and that he wanted me to give him that money. So that's what. And then after that was his talent show, and I gave him 1,000 for the talent show. And then came the car, the 2 payments for the car, the 8,000 for the car, and then the 3,000 for the car.
Okay. Raja.
Then recently I sent him another 1,000 when his account got shut down. When his account got, you know, when he lost his account, he said that he didn't have no money and this, that, and the other. Abel has got so much. Abel's such a con man. I'm tired. He's
all
such
right.
a con man.
Don't stress out the question. You just answer and done. Raja, this is the backup page, like the backup page.
Yeah. The backup.
Guys, everybody follow Raja. Get him to 10K. He's at